As convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell come back into the national spotlight, we are also revisiting the stories of Epstein survivors. That includes the story of Maria Farmer. Farmer says she reported Epstein and Maxwell to the FBI in 1996 and in 2006. Now she is suing the federal government for failing to protect. And here's what she told CBS News' Anthony Mason in 2019.
They are trying to pretend I do not exist. That's right. I want my report, and I want it printed out so I can show everyone how much they failed.
Farmer testified against Maxwell during her criminal trial, and the FBI declined our request for comment. Jennifer Freeman joins us now. She is an attorney representing Maria Farmer. And Jennifer, thank you for being with us. You know, we saw that interview right there. It's been almost 6 years since that interview. This new lawsuit was filed in May. Why do you believe the FBI failed to protect your client?
I wish I knew the answer to that. But since we do not know the answer to that, and we are unable to do things like get even Maria's records, which should have been simple. We, for example, issued a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. And in response, we got, one of the responses was, we'll get back to you by November 2027, which is an unacceptable time frame. Unacceptable. And it's just not acceptable what happened to Maria either. So it's very important to look at this and look at this closely and get some answers.
What do you and Maria hope to come out of this lawsuit?
An understanding of what happened. Why did the government ignore what she did? Why did the FBI ignore her complaint? Had they just taken even a small look at what Jeffrey Epstein was doing, approximately 1,000 victims would have been spared, and nearly 30 years of trauma could have been avoided. That's enormous.
Of course, we're talking about this all being back in the headlines in different ways. Last week, Ghislaine Maxwell was moved from a prison in Florida to a federal prison camp in Texas. What does that development and all this renewed attention on Epstein we're seeing right now mean for survivors like your client?
Well, the attention is not on the survivors. The attention has been on Maxwell, the convicted sex trafficking felon, which is very, very disappointing, disheartening. It's a betrayal for the survivors to have to see that happening every day, to have her see given what seems like preferential treatment.
Is there anything that you really want to make sure that people know or that you want people to understand?
Sunlight is one of the best disinfectants. Let's get the facts, get the records, get the facts, find out what happened. Why did they ignore her in 1996 and again in 2006 and so many other victims? Why did they ignore the victims?
Jennifer Freeman, thank you for being with us.
Good to be with you.